Hello, Catch AP Statistics test takers. Welcome. This is your tutorial for the 2020 AP Statistics exam. An overview of your important key dates and items that need to be completed to have a successful test. Number one, make sure that your email address is correct inside of your College Board account. Go into your settings for your account and double check that your email is your catch email inside of your College Board account. Number two, create reminders on your calendar as well as note cards in order for you to write down important dates and times of your test. Number three, start to gather as well as create notes and resources from your AP Statistics class that you may use on your exam day. Environment. Create an environment in your house where you will have reliable internet connection and you will not be interrupted for at least an hour and a half for your AP exam. Finally, test day preparations. And lastly, after the exam, you'll have to identify the universities as well as scholarship opportunities that you would like to receive. For your calendar, it is important that you know your 8-character AP ID number. This you can access on your myapcollegeboard.org. It will also be emailed to you on your e-ticket 2 days before your AP Statistics exam. Write down the name of your exam, the date, and the start time for your time zone. Make sure you check in 30 minutes before your test in order to fill out personal information. We strongly recommend that you create a note card for each one of your AP tests that you will be taking this year. On each note card, at the top, write down the name of the exam, followed by your AP ID. The AP ID number is an 8-digit number with letters and numbers. This ID is unique to you and will help identify your test to the people grading your exam. For AP Statistics, it will be on May 22nd, and you will be able to check in at 10:30 a.m. Your exam starts promptly at 11 a.m. Prior to the exam, make sure you have your class notes and study guides, your textbooks, and any other classroom resources that you may have received. You are also welcome to use previous assignments or assessments. Make sure that you have a testing environment ready to go before the day of the test. Make sure it is an area in your home where you have reliable online access. Make sure that all your electronic devices, your phones, laptops, Chromebooks, are all plugged in during the test. Make sure you will not be interrupted while you take the test for at least an hour and a half. Kindly ask your family members to stay off the bandwidth in order to save those bandwidth so you have no interruptions during your final exam. Lastly, have your notes, books, and resources ready and easily accessible so you can reference them when you take your test. You may complete the test via computer or on paper. If you are taking the test via computer, make sure that you have one of the following browsers: Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge. Make sure that all buttons on your keyboard is functional. For the AP Statistics exam, you will have to create 2 separate Google documents. There will be 2 questions on the AP Stats exam, and each will require a separate Google document. Label each one of the documents as AP Statistics, dash, and then question 1. Create a new document and label it AP Statistics, dash, question 2. Have these answer documents created beforehand, prior to the day of the test. At the top of your answer document, you should have your AP ID number followed by your initials. For example, for the name Alvin Park, the initials would be AP. If you are taking the exam by paper, make sure you have 12 lined papers. You will need 6 papers for each question. Make sure you have a black or blue pen available. Also, make sure that your papers will be labeled ahead of time. In the top left page of each one of your pages, write down your AP ID number followed by your initials. After you have completed the test, you will include the page numbers in the top right corner. Make sure that the camera function is working on your phone, and make sure that you have enough memory to take at least 10 photos on your phone. You will only be submitting 5 pages for each question. Preparing your documents and papers before the test day can help you improve your efficiency when you take the test. To prepare your documents, open up your browser and go to drive.google.com. Make sure you sign in with your Catch username. Once you are signed in to your Google Drive, you're going to go to the top left corner of your screen where it says New, and in the drop-down menu, you're going to select Google Docs. This will open a new Google document for you to write down your answers for the test. The first thing we are going to have to do is to create a convenient and easy to access title for your document. To access the name of your file, you can click in the top left corner where it says Untitled Document. If you do not see the heading, the top left corner, you may have to show or unhide your toolbar by clicking the left arrow. Go into the heading of your document and type in the name of the test. I'm going to use APUS as my example, and then please write question 1. The College Board has required that you format your answer document by placing your AP ID in the top left corner of your document. The AP ID was a number that was emailed to you, and you should have written down on a separate paper with the information for your schedule, your test date, and the time. For my example, I will be using this person's AP ID. So this AP ID is 56W15025. I'm going to type in that AP ID into the top left corner. Great, that's the one here. Into the top left corner. And I'm going to double check in order to make sure that the number matches. 56W, 15025. Now our AP ID is correct. You're going to follow on the next line with your AP ID. You're going to write down your initials. So for myself, my full name is Alvin Park, so I'm going to put AT. You may include your middle name, and you may elect not to do so as well. Finally, Now you're ready to take the test and record your answers on this document. The following video would be how to prepare your pages for the AP Stats test. If you plan on submitting your answers using paper, you'll need to have 7 pieces of blank paper ready before the day of the test. On each page, in the top left corner, write your student AP ID number. Make sure you are using a black or blue pen for all writing during the test. Below your AP ID number, please place your initials. Do this on every single blank paper you plan to use for the test. On the day of the test, you will write down the question or the prompt that you are answering, followed by your answer. Also, you will label each page that you use in order to answer the question. You are allowed to use 5 sheets of paper for each question and no more. However, you are not required to use all 5 pages. If your test has one question, you will need 5 blank pages. If your test has 2 questions, you'll need to have ready 10 blank pages. 2 days before your exam, you will receive an e-ticket into your Catch email account. Before the exam, please practice by clicking on the link below. Type in the word practice, and you will be able to see how you will take your test on your exam day. Do this 2 days before the day of the test. So you have practice logging in, and you also get practice uploading your files. On the day of the exam, you'll need the following information. You'll have to locate your e-ticket inside of your Catch email. It is through your e-ticket that you will have access to the test. Make sure you have all items on the exam day checklist. A link will be provided in the description below. Make sure your laptop, tablet, smartphone is functioning and it has the correct browser and applications. Make sure you have Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge. Make sure your device has reliable internet connection. Finally, if you have requested accommodations, those technologies will be delivered to you. College Board highly recommends using Microsoft Word, Google Docs, Notes, and other writing apps in order for you to write on your answer document. Make sure you log in to your e-ticket 30 minutes before the start time of your exam. You'll have to fill out some personal information prior to the exam. Log in by clicking on your e-ticket from your email, type in your AP ID number, and completely fill out the information. Once you have filled out your personal information, set up your browsers using the tutorials following. It's time to set up your browsers for the test. First, log in to your Gmail account and locate your e-ticket from the College Board. Click on the link on your e-ticket so you can begin to enter the test. Enter the test with your AP ID account and fill out your personal information. First name, last name, your date of birth, the complete year, and then your attached email account. If you see an error message, it means that your emails do not match up. Double check the spelling and make sure that the emails are correct. Once they are correct, the errors will go away. Click on Test from Home, and you may accept or decline, allowing College Board to use your answers for research and instructional purposes. It does not matter, and it will not affect your score if you accept or decline. Finally, click I agree to the terms and conditions, and click Continue. This will take you to a waiting room where you will wait to begin your test. While you are waiting, log in to your Google Drive. Open up a tab, log into your Google Drive. It is time to locate your answer document that you've created beforehand. Inside of your Google Drive, click My Drive, and then go to the search button. In the search, you are going to type in the name of your answer document. Ours was AP US question 1. When you have located the file, open up your answer document. Your answer document should be blank with the AP ID at the top left corner, along with your initial and a blank for your answer. Minimize the window. You will now have to separate your windows. Click your answer document and drag the window until your mouse touches the right middle corner of your screen. Next, select the window that has your test browser to move it to the left side of your screen. Now your testing browser is on the left of your screen and your answer document is on the right side of your screen. You are now ready to begin the test. When the timer ticks down to 0, begin your test and write your answers on the right side on your answer document. If you are planning to respond using paper, make sure you have at least 12 lined pieces of paper, pre-labeled with your AP ID and your initials. Use only black or blue pen to fill out your answer document. Make sure that your cell phone is functioning with the camera capabilities as well as being able to upload using the internet. Double check to make sure you have enough storage space to take at least 10 photos. The AP Statistics test will have 2 questions. For question 1, you will have 25 minutes and it will be worth 55% of the exam. Make sure you submit your response and upload your photos within those 25 minutes. Answers that have not been submitted will receive a 0. You will have 15 minutes to answer question 2 of the exam. It is worth 45%. Similarly, make sure you upload all your answers into the submission boxes within those 15 minutes. As soon as the timer hits 5, you should cease work and begin to upload your work. College Board has provided a sample problem of what the AP Statistics test will look like. This is an example of question 2. Click on the image in order to see the full question via the College Board. Some helpful tools and guidelines are an online calculator, formula and tables, and tips on how to include symbols if you are planning to do your answers on the computer. When taking the AP test, keep your browser open at all times. Do not hit refresh or the back buttons on your browser. If you do, you will be able to reconnect using your e-ticket. However, the timer will still continue to tick down, and you will not receive any additional time that you lost from trying to reconnect. Keep your eye on the timer. When the 5-minute marks hit, you will receive a pop-up in your AP exam browser warning you that there is only 5 minutes left. When you see the pop-up, begin to upload and submit your work. You have just completed answering question 1 of the test. It is now time to submit your work. When there is only 5 minutes left for the question, you will receive a pop-up browser inside of your testing browser. Click Continue. To upload the file, you will have to first save the Google Docs as a file. Click on File, and then Download, and go to Microsoft Word. It will now download your Google Docs as a file onto your computer. At the bottom, right-click and go to Show in Folder. Right-click on the name of the file and cut the file and move it to your desktop. The file is now located on your desktop. Go to your testing browser and click on Attach Response. Click on Attach Text File. Click on Browse for File. You will now have to locate the file on your desktop. In the pop-up window, to your left, select Desktop and find the name of the file. In this case, it is AP US Question 1. Click Open. Confirm that the correct file has been attached to this question. If you have attached an incorrect file, click the X to remove the file and repeat the process. Click Browse for File, go to your desktop, and find the correct file. Once the correct file has been attached, click the Submit button. A pop-up window will appear asking if you would like to confirm. Once you click Submit, your answer has been submitted and you may not return to this test question. If you have 2 questions on your AP test, clicking Submit will automatically move you to question 2. If you have only 1 question on your AP test, clicking Submit will conclude your test. The following tutorial will be for submitting your exam by copying and pasting your answers. You have just completed question 1 of the AP test, and you are ready to submit your answer. To submit your answer via Paste Response, first you'll have to select all of the text inside of your response. To do so, click on Edit and go to the Select All option. It will highlight your complete text. Next, click on Edit and hit Copy. This will copy your text and now it is ready to paste. Click on the Paste Response button inside of your testing browser. It will take you to a page that has a text box. Click inside the text box so you see a blinking cursor, and then right-click and select the Paste as Plain Text option. This will paste your entire response into the text box. Double check to make sure that your answer has completely been pasted into the text box. Also, make sure that your AP ID followed by your initials appear in the top left corner. When you are satisfied with your response, click the Submit button. Once you click Submit in the pop-up browser, you will be moved on to question 2. If there is only one question for your AP test, you have now completed the AP test. The next video will demonstrate how to submit your answers using paper and foam. While you're writing your answers for the test on paper, you will need a phone to upload your work into the test. First, on your phone, go to your Gmail and access your Catch Gmail. To make sure it is your Catch Gmail, click on your icon with your name to make sure that you are logged into your Catch email account. Once you have done so, click on Search in Mail and type in College Board. Once you've done a search for College Board, locate your e-ticket and click on your e-ticket. This will take you to your browser where you will log in. Log in using your 8-digit AP ID number. Hit Continue and fill out the personal information. Your first name, your last name, your date of birth, and finally, your Catch email address. Confirm your email address. Make sure they both match. And then select the Test from Home option. You can choose to accept or decline College Board's request to use your answers for instructional and research purposes. It will not affect the score whether you accept or decline. Hit the I agree to the terms and condition button. Now you will be taken to the waiting room where you will wait for the timer to reach 0 and you can begin your test. Make sure you keep in mind how much time is left for you to submit your work. When the timer reaches 5 minutes, a pop-up notice will appear alerting you that it is time to upload your work. There is now only 5 minutes left to upload your work into the test. Click Continue. You have to leave enough time in order for you to upload your work. Find your camera app on your phone and enable the camera to take photos. Take your photos take a photo of each page. Make sure there are no shadows, and make sure that the image and the writing is in focus. When you have successfully taken photos of your page, return back to the browser where you had your AP test. Click on the option of Attach a Photo. Upload page 1 and click Done. You will see a confirmation of your attachment in the middle of your phone. Repeat the process for page 2. Until all pages for this question have been successfully uploaded in the order. You may use up to 5 pages in order to answer a question. Once you have completely uploaded your answer sheet and you have confirmed that the correct files are attached, you may submit your work. If you have incorrectly attached a file, you may remove it by hitting the X button. Once you have removed the file, you will need to repeat the process of attaching a photo and attaching the correct file. When all files are successfully attached, click the Submit button. And if you click Submit, your answers are now complete for question 1. Once you hit Submit, you will not be able to return to this question. You will be moved on to question 2, or if your test has only one question, you have now completed the AP test. The following is a quote from author C.S. Lewis. Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. We know that all AP Stats catch test takers will be completing their tests with the utmost fidelity and honesty. When taking your AP Stats test, do not copy and paste any of your response. Do not Google the answers for your test. The College Board has made sure that there are many false websites out there and many false responses that people who are Googling the answers may copy. And if they do, there will be consequences for cheating on the test. Do not share your response with anyone taking the test. And also, during your test, do not consult anyone or talk to anyone during your test. The test is to be completed individually and on your own merits. Consequences for cheating on the test include canceling your score, a report being logged into the College Board and sent to all of your future colleges, and even a possible lawsuit. When you have completed your test, go to myap.collegeboard.org and sign in to your College Board account. Once you sign in, you will be able to select which colleges, universities, or scholarship programs you would like to have receive your score. Making your scores available to these colleges, universities, and programs may qualify you to receive scholarship and various opportunities. You may always go back and change your selection later in the future. If for any reasons you did not make it to your exam day for religious observations such as Ramadan, if you missed your exam, if you failed to rejoin the exam after you closed or pressed back on your browser, If you did not receive a confirmation that your AP exam is completed, even after you submitted both questions, for any of the above reasons, please reschedule exam by clicking the link here. The rescheduled exam or the retake for the AP Stats exam will be on June 4th at 1 p.m. with check-ins beginning at 12:30 p.m. Batch is very proud of all of their AP test takers. We are very proud of our AP Stats takers and the dedication that you have shown to completing and taking on this exam, even through the difficulties of COVID-19. We salute you and we salute our families. We wish you the best for your AP exam.